Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Funbearable. I'm Brad Rohr.
I'm Chuck Staten, and it's our 200th episode. Can you believe it?
No, not even a little.
And we ended our old podcast, the Chuck and Brad podcast that predated this, at 580 episodes. So this is episode 780, baby.
Wow.
We've been podcasting since January of 2009.
That's a long time.
Brad had recently turned 30-ish, and
Yep.
I was, I'm 41 now, and it was 17 years
You're
ago.
24, 25-ish.
Can you believe it?
No.
How many
No,
heartbreaks
really
have I gone through since then?
3.
And how many parts have I broken? Don't even, that's okay. We'll move on from that.
Yes.
First of all, Nick, go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, give it up for our IT pro, Nicholas Gula, representing the Wannabes podcast. He put this all together for us, really dragged Chuck and I kicking and screaming into the digital age.
Yes.
Nick, talk about your little podcast. Your little podcast. I didn't mean to sound demeaning there. Talk about your podcast.
Hey, tell us about your insignificant podcast.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And who else is on it? Give us, yeah, give me a little roster. Yes. Oh, Johnny. Johnny has a little mustache that I just want to bite.
That doesn't seem well. That's all right.
So for our 200th episode, we thought we'd do something really special. We love the listeners, and we had a game that I prepared a while back called "Who Wants to Be a Funyon-aire?" And before we get any further, let's announce the participants. Tony, you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tony. I live in Southern California, so I might be one of your furthest away listeners.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and Daniel.
Hey, I'm Desmond from West Virginia. You see me on the Facebook group all the time sharing random memes.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for doing this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's so what we decided to do was to take 2 of our top listeners and play Who Wants to Be a Funyon-aire,
Right.
which is a game that we played once before, and it has to do with Funbearable knowledge about the history of Funbearable. And of course, if you win, you get a lifetime supply of Funyons. And since no one likes Funyons, that's one bag, baby.
Yep.
But we wanted to have some listeners on to play this game. Last time we played it with Brad and our old co-host Ray. This time for our 200th episode, I was like, let's bring in the listeners more. And by the way, I think this is a fun thing to do once in a while.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, there's we have other top listeners as well, and I'd love to have them on. But hey, Dan and Tony, they won it out this time. So 200th episode, you guys are here. Love that you're participating. So what are your predictions for this game? Do you have any predictions about what the game is going to consist of, or who's going to win, or what do you think?
I just hope it's a good, clean fight. It doesn't come to blows.
If you go ahead.
I was gonna say, I hope it's close. I hope I don't blow every single answer, but we'll see what happens.
You'll be good. I was thinking if I saw you, because I have 4 little screens, if I saw you somehow reach from your screen over into Daniel's and start choking him, man, I would flip. That would be pretty sweet. Daniel, how do you feel?
Good. I really hope that you Walt Flanagan it up from Tell 'em Steve Dave, and just the points don't matter. And at the end, it always goes to the last question.
Hey, we'll see what happens.
Too.
We're going to see if that happens.
Yeah, Chucky and I had a long discussion about that earlier today.
Yes.
About how to be fair in scoring, but make sure things are. I think you guys are going to do great.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a hard fought contestant between, two people in the prime of their listening career.
Yes, that's right. Listening career is very cute. So do we have a time that we started? I'm just wondering if we did, because I want to make sure that we that we go for nice and long? It's a nice long time. Have any idea? It's all right if we don't.
I started recording 7 minutes ago.
Okay. That's fine. So how do we do this, Brad? How do you want to do this? So you have all the scoring in front of you, the point system?
I sure do. And I have a little clipboard, and I realize now having a clipboard and a pen and a mic that I'm holding with my hand, little cumbersome.
Do you have a desk?
Yes, but my desk is covered with other stuff.
That's maybe Rosie can hold up the clipboard. What do you think?
All right. She doesn't have thumbs. I'll just pop it on her, I guess.
She doesn't have thumbs?
No.
What's the only animal with opposable thumbs? Like a raccoon and a squirrel?
No, humans.
Oh, the greatest animal of all. They have some thumbs.
Yeah, I know.
There's a couple. All right, you have the scoring system. How about this? Let's just go back and forth with all these questions. All right, guys, are you ready to start?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, so the first round is multiple choice, okay? And we're going to go back and forth. Brad, how many points are these worth each?
These are worth 5 points each.
And before we go any further, I want to thank Dalton Hunsinger, Adam Nishma, and Melissa McLeod for helping us with these questions. They gave us some suggestions. And I also saw Mike Curtis write in, but it was after we kind of figured it out. So Mike Curtis, thank you for writing in. We're going to keep those, and we're going to incorporate them next time we do Who Wants to Be a Funyon-aire. All right, multiple choice. We're going to get this going. So I'll ask question number 1, and I see Tony on my left, and I like to read left to right. I'm an American, and so
I like to read in alphabetical order, so that would put Dan before Tony, but whatever.
Really? I like to read up to down because of my, who is it? I don't want to get him mixed up.
Nope.
I'm moving on.
Good choice.
Right.
Good choice.
Here we go. Number 1 for Tony.
All right.
What is the secret ingredient in Brad's grandmother's thick water chicken dish? A, flour. B, baking soda. C, cream of mushroom soup. Or D, baking powder.
Boy, I thought the secret ingredient was water. Just straight water. But that's mostly what it was. Water and chicken.
That's mostly what it is, actually. You're right.
That's correct.
But what do you think is what else is in there?
How do we thicken that water?
Let's go with baking powder, because that's what I use to thicken gravies.
It's very close, but it's actually baking soda.
Oh, so close.
Very, very close, though. I know when they sent in the question, I was like, oh, I might be confused by this, too.
That's true. We might do some research and find out Tony was right all along. But for right now,
is that true? You think he might be right?
All right. As you know what, Vamp, stall, and I'll search my email and see if I have it.
All right.
I don't think you're supposed to eat baking soda, really.
Oh boy, did Brad get it? Well, honestly, whoever wrote that question and was the person who got it wrong. No offense, Dalton, or I don't know.
Right, scoop.
So I'm happy to incorporate you guys for the first time. This is actually the first time we've had listeners on the show.
Cool.
And one of the things I really want to push for is listener community, which is why we have the Facebook group. I wish the Reddit group was more active, but the Facebook group is awesome. There's a lot of posts there. There's a lot of little Photoshop stuff push there. And honestly, like, I love to go on and just talk to people. I try to comment on every single post that I see about it. And I love going back and forth with everybody there.
It's appreciated. I like seeing that you commented or liked or, responded.
Yeah, man, it's appreciated in both directions. It's really cool. It's funny because on Patreon, they have a consistent chat, but I'm like, we just launched a Patreon a while back, and it's a smaller Patreon, so I feel like I'd launch the chat and just be talking to myself most of the time.
Sometimes chats like that are they go so off topic and they're so random that it's really kind of hard to jump in and follow. Like the Tell 'em Steve Dave Discord is kind of like that.
Yes,
I am. People commenting, whatever.
Yes, I'm on the Tell 'em Steve Dave. There's like a huge group chat with lots of people on Facebook, and I kind of, I check in every once in a while, and if anyone tags me, I go in there. But for the most part, I keep it on mute just because I'm like, I can't follow everything. I go in there and there's 1,000 messages since the last time I went in, which I'm happy for. But it's cool they're having fun.
I have all group texts and messages on mute because most of them don't apply to me, and I don't want to know. And just some of my friends, it's like they'll just keep sending memes all night long.
Yes.
It's like, go to sleep.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I have a couple group chats that I participate in, but they're smaller. They're like 5 to 6 people. Brad, did you get an answer?
Not yet. I texted my mom to ask her, so we'll see when she checks her text or if she's got me on mute as well. So
how about this? Let's leave question number 1 up in the air, and we're gonna get an answer in a little bit, which is classic Funbearable. We don't even know the answer before we go in.
That's for the first question. All right. Question 2 is for Dan.
Yeah.
All right.
What did Chuck think the grimace was? A, the concept of hunger. B, a taste bud. C, a living milkshake. D, a sentient drop of sauce. What did Chuck think the grimace was?
That's
McDonald's
confusing
mascot.
because I know it's a taste bud is what we discovered. So in your podcast, so I'm assuming a living milkshake.
Bradley?
That is correct. That is what Chuck thought the grimace was for an inordinately long time. Even after McDonald's came out and said, no, it's a taste bud, Chuck said, not so sure.
Yeah, you know about those purple milkshakes. Everyone does. And the shape. Oh, the shape of it makes so much sense as a milkshake. It's like if it was half melted. You know what I mean? If you poured it out and it was like a pile of ice cream and then it started to melt, that's the grimace shape, I think. All right. Now, Brad, if you want to do a little bit more research.
All right. So my mom responded, and I think we're going to have to give Tony the points because the answer was not on there. The answer was cornstarch. Apparently.
Why did that?
I have no idea.
Do you think it's possible that you described it wrong?
It is very possible that I was wrong.
How about this? I'll ask questions. Maybe go into the email and see Mike Curtis's question and see if there's a question that could apply for Tony that we can replace it with.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that because that'll be more fair.
Question 3, yes.
I'll do question 3. Yeah, Mike Curtis wrote into the Funbearable email.
Searching it right now.
All right, Tony. What did Chuck and Brad claim was Ray's favorite restaurant of all time? Our old co-host Ray.
I know this one. Applebee's.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
I feel like Regis Philbin. This is a lot of fun. You're damn right it's Applebee's. Oh, yeah.
He loves it.
He absolutely loves it. Brad, you got to write it down. Tony got it. No,
Plus
he didn't even need the
5.
multiple choice.
No, he was ready.
All right. All right, you're looking? I'll keep going if you want to look. You got one?
Yeah, if you want to do question 4, and then I will do the Mike Curtis question for Tony, or I can do it right now.
You can do it if you're ready.
Sure. So a redo of question 1. What did Brad tell us?
We fuck up question 1.
What did Brad tell a Salvation Army Santa Claus to do at Christmas time? Was it?
I know this one too.
Okay, great.
Okay, well, you said you have a bucket, don't you? Mm-hmm. And he said that you told him to go shit in a bucket.
That's perfect. Perfect answer. Very, very correct.
Yes.
I was clearly joking. The Salvation Army Santa Claus didn't get it. And as I was leaving, he flipped me off and I called my boss, and my boss is like, yeah, he told me you said to go shit in a bucket. And I'm like, what? My boss thought it was hilarious.
That's great.
That was the first Funbearable or first Chuck and Brad thing I heard was the Santa bucket story.
Great.
Really?
Yeah.
And it hooked you.
Yep, it did.
I think I went on the Tell 'em Steve Dave Christmas special as well and told that story for a 1 True 3 to pretend it was me, but they sniffed me out. Walt said I never worked at a hardware store, which is crazy because I did work there. Then he started asking me hardware questions.
Yeah,
all right.
You cleaned the bathroom with bleach and ammonia. You made mustard gas.
Yeah, by accident, and there's no windows, so I almost killed myself. I came out and my eyes were bright pink, and the manager was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I told her what I did, and she's like, "You need to lay down for a while and drink water," and it cured me. That's pretty good.
That's the secret.
Yep.
If only our boys in World War I had known it.
All right. For Daniel, right?
Yes,
1,
sir.
2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. So what is the score right now? Well, let's do it after this one.
Yeah.
Daniel, what did Chuck's girlfriend Natalie pull out of the trash at Universal Studios for Chuck? A, his phone
I already
dropped.
know this. It's behind your shoulder, I'm pretty sure. It's the Donkey Kong drinking cup. There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
Donkey Kong mug. Wow. Man, these guys are good. These guys are real good.
Now, are the different letters of funny? Should we not interrupt you? So maybe there's something silly like a hot dog for Brad to eat or anything like that.
I think there's only one or two that are funny. So
yeah, that one. Someone, I think it was Dalton, maybe wrote that one of them was a How to Train Your Dragon Viking helmet, which is possible that it was there though because they have a whole world about How to Train Your Dragon. So I don't know. There might be a couple that are funny. All right. So what is the score? Did they get them all right?
10 to 10. Yeah.
Wow, this is nuts. This is what we were worried about. So we have a segment called Tough Nuggets with wicked hard questions.
Yeah, these are just the easy ones. We're easing people in.
Yeah.
Making everyone feel like they're brilliant. It's like the beginning of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, a show that's kind of like Who Wants to Be a Funyon-aire, except derivative.
Yeah.
Where you start with really easy questions and then you get to the tough nuggets.
Yeah, we're lubing them up. We're giving them little kisses on the shoulder, a little squeeze, a little finger. But all right, Brad, you ask the next one.
All right, question 5. This one is for Tony. Prior to the hot dogs joke, how many hot dogs did Brad claim to eat per week on average? A, 2, B, 4, C, 6, D, 8, a full pack.
I believe it's 2 because the total was like 100 and something at the end of the year, and that would be about 2 a week. So I'm going with 2.
That's correct. Allegedly, I was eating 2 hot dogs a week because I told Chuck in confidence that I think I eat 100 hot dogs per year, and Chuck lost his mind.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to make a correct answer.
Yes, I'm going to make a call for you, Brad.
Okay.
I think that questions 6 and 8 are pretty hard. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give Dan 6, then you give Tony 8, and then I'll give Dan 7 because I think the 2 hardest ones should be split. Because we didn't think about the fact that we go back and forth, so we just put them in a random order.
You know what? Do 7 as 6, and then we'll end with the 2 harder questions.
Cool. Good call. All right, Dan. What costume did Brad wear when he expected the other boys to dress up as well? Was it A, Jigsaw, B, Michael Myers, C, Chucky, or D, Jason Voorhees? This is on a Halloween episode, obviously.
Oh, it was Chucky.
That is correct. This is nuts. They're knocking it out of the park, back and forth. What if this ends at a tie? We didn't really count for that, but wait, we'll figure it out.
You know what? They have to Lady in the Tramp. Yeah, they have to Lady in the Tramp each
split the Funyons.
Yeah, split the Funyons.
Get one mini bag.
Yes, that's fair.
Well, we still have a lot of questions to go, and a lot of ways that this can go sideways on us. So,
yes.
The next question for Tony: at the beginning of Funbearable, what was wrong with the haunted house that the Fun Boys invented? A, Chuck didn't want anything scary inside the house. B, too much fog. C, it was racially segregated.
Stand behind that.
D, the permits didn't start until the day after Halloween.
Boy, I'm not sure about this one, but I think Chuck didn't want anything too scary.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
We coughed for about 15 minutes on the podcast and kept saying too spooky, too spooky. The fog machines were too much.
Have you ever been caught in too much fog?
I wish.
I have.
Really?
My friend uses fog machines for his band, and he just kind of lets it fly, and all of a sudden, no one can see anything.
Oh, yes, fantastic!
I have been caught in too much fog on stage singing with my band, and I inhaled to sing, and it's thick and sweet, right? It's kind of sweet,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
burning-y. So yeah, I have been caught in too much fog. That's funny. I said no, but I'm a liar. All right, Daniel. Last question in the multiple choice round. In the episode Scrooge's Rock and Roll Funbearable Christmas, the 2024
Yeah.
Christmas special, who sent Chuck a note to go fuck himself? Was it A, Brad, B, Scrooge, C, Santa, or D, Ray?
I want to say Brad.
Final answer?
Yes.
It was Santa.
Oh.
Yes, I had written to Santa my big list. And Brad had too. Our big list that we wrote when we actually wrote each other's, and we got responses. And Santa sent me a little letter that just said, "Go fuck yourself." Wow. So this was kind of even in terms of like the two hardest questions are the only ones that they got wrong.
Yeah, we're at 15-15. Anyone's game.
All right. So for segment or category, what do you say?
Segment
Number 2. Now
round
this
number 2. There we go.
round. That's what it is. We're idiots.
Yes.
All right. Each one of these is worth 2 points, and what we're going to do is it's an interesting idea. We'll see how this goes. We are going to have you guys name a guest, and what we'll do is we'll flip a coin. Brad will flip some kind of coin, and we'll start with that person. And what do you say, Brad? No coin?
I have a playing card right here, so I'll flip it.
Yeah.
Either red or king of clubs.
Yeah, throw it in the air. So
Yeah.
Tony's going to be king of clubs. Daniel's going to be red.
Okay.
Throw it in the air.
That wasn't a good throw. There we go. Oh, it's red.
All right, Daniel goes first. What you're going to do is you're going to name one guest that's been on the podcast. Then Tony will name one. Then Daniel. Then back and forth. And if one person gives up, then the other person can keep going. And each name is worth 2 points. Are you fellas ready? Daniel?
Yes.
All right, go for it, Daniel.
Mark Norman.
Jimmy the Hair Guy.
Woo!
Walt Flanagan.
Brian Rupert.
Brian Johnson.
Boy, let's see. Ray Harrington doesn't count as a guest, but how about Brian Bowden? And I don't know if that's the old show or not.
No, you're right. Brian Bowden.
Yep.
Get him.
Yes, get him Steve Dave from the Tell Him Steve Dave podcast.
Frank Five.
Frank Five from the Tell Him Steve Dave podcast.
Well, you just said Scott Kloppenstein. Does that count?
I think that counts. You can't take it away. Or what do you want to say? Do over, Brad?
Yeah, that was the old episode, that we released as the new one.
Yeah, that's tough because we did release it as a Funbearable numbered episode.
Then we're fine.
I think if we released it on Funbearable, I think it's fair.
All right.
Agreed.
No problem.
Tony?
Tom Milashevsky.
Milashevsky. Was he
Okay.
on? He was on the Christmas episode.
Yes, he was.
Awesome. Dan?
Joe List.
Joe List.
Wow. I am out of people, I think.
Ooh. Daniel, do you have any more?
Was Lee Leshin on here?
No.
He was not.
I'm going to be really embarrassed once I look through the catalog.
Any other guests, you guys? What do you want to do? Give them 10 more seconds for one of them to pipe up?
Sure.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so I'll give you a couple. Johnny Law was on one of the episodes.
Yeah.
Brian, you said Brian Johnson. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else from Tell 'em Steve Dave. Maybe you guys got them all besides Johnny Law. I think you guys did. Zach Valencia, that's a tough one to remember. I know that's pretty specific. Who else, Brad?
Katie
Who's your audio
Arroyo.
guy?
What is it?
Craig DePina.
Oh,
Craig
Craig
DePina.
DePina, yeah.
Yeah, Katie Arroyo.
Katie Arroyo.
Doug Key.
Yep. There's
trying to think.
a bunch more, I bet. Although we've had a lot of Tell 'em Steve Dave guys on.
That's correct.
Honestly.
Multiple times.
Yeah, that's true. All right, that's pretty good. All right, so what was the score?
12 points for Dan, 10 points for Tony. We were at 27 to 25.
That's pretty good, you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of you. All right, we are on to round 3. Now, this one is the short answer round. So we're going to ask you a question and you give us a short answer. Last time we started with Dan. So you want to start with Tony?
Yes.
And you could start the round, Brad.
Let me find the score for this.
I love that you do the blurred background because it seems like you're just in a bad green screen.
Well, that's what it is.
It's the back rooms, but they have the Gaussian blur turned up to 58.
It's for when I do interviews.
I know, I get it.
Yeah.
What's behind you, by the way, that could affect the interview?
But my picture of me and Chuck that we took at Walmart, and people thought we were a couple.
Is it the cowboy picture?
It is not.
No, that was the second one.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
This is I'm wearing a sweater. It's a real weird one. I'll send it to you afterwards.
It's a thing we had. Chuck had gotten a freebie for a Walmart portrait sitting, and rather than like take his family or his then girlfriend, he's like, we got to do a joke, and so we dressed up really nice. We went in early December. And we were getting our picture taken, and Chuck's then girlfriend was waiting, and there was a family that came in after us, and the little boy was like, "Oh, why can't we go?" And the mom said to the little boy, "There's a couple in there right now getting their picture taken," and I'm like,
He was very nice about it.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was. That's good. An accepting young boy. That's good to see.
Yes.
And I will say it's one of my favorite pictures of myself and Brad. We're looking in different directions, and it is hilarious.
Yeah.
A couple of my friends do that too. For a while, they were doing like Christmas cards of them in matching sweaters. And
I
they were
love
just
it.
best friends, and they just thought it was fun and funny.
It's great. I think we did that only with the cowboy ones, right? Did we send out Christmas cards another year? I thought we did 2 years.
Yeah, I think we did too.
Huh.
We did a photo shoot at the Taunton Mall, and I was in a sweater vest, and it was like, they had like the big gingerbread house.
Oh, yeah, we did
had, like,
another
8
one.
Pictures, and
I'm wearing the red and white striped gloves, and we're like
Yes.
fighting over a present, and I'm covering a snowman's eyes and stuff like that.
yes,
Now that's a fun one.
we're normal people. So each answer or each correct answer is worth 5 points in this round, and it's short answer. So no multiple choice. So who's goodness is this? Tony?
Yeah.
Tony's going to start.
All right. Question number 1. Why was Brad disappointed at a recent church singles night?
There were barely any women there, if I remember. And you were like doing charity work, but it was mostly guys.
That is correct. The men
Yes.
were at our own table, and there was nothing facilitating interaction between men and women. And, there were like 4 single women there.
Damn
So,
right.
a very disappointing church singles night. By the way, after I wrote to them and said, hey, did I do something wrong? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. They took me off their mailing list, and I haven't gotten notified of any future singles events. So
They were concerned you were only there for the ladies.
Yeah.
they were correctly concerned.
This suave Favio of a man. That's all he wants is poon from church. We're gonna
Yes.
kick him out of here.
Gross.
Forbidden
Had no
food.
concern over Jesus at all.
Give me that church gash. Did you put that in there? I told you to, but did you put it in?
Let me search my email for the word gash. No,
So many emails.
yeah, never with the word church though.
I just searched it too. My computer broke.
Yes.
All right. Number 2 for Dan. What term of endearment does Chuck use to describe Brad and his preferences towards bland food?
You call him a planiac, don't you?
Planiac, baby.
He sure
go.
does.
Wow, you guys are killing
But
it.
he's also blandy-capped.
I said we have to accept blandicapped if someone says that. Good call, man. That was great. Wow, these guys are killing it.
It's very fun.
You guys are great.
So many of these questions embarrass me. All right, question 3. We're back to Tony. What caused Brad's recent foot issue?
Too many pairs of socks. You were like wearing double socks.
That's correct. was wearing two pairs of socks that were too tight, and it caused weird nerve pain in the big toe of my right foot. I went back to one pair of socks, like most people, and the foot pain gradually went away.
Sadly, that is correct.
After I went to a podiatrist, and he was like, "Yeah, there's nothing I can do for you."
What about take off one pair of socks?
He couldn't do it.
He didn't want to do it, I think.
He was like, "Oh," but yeah, that's correct. Another 5 points for Tony.
So Brad, my friend only wears socks inside out because the seams bother his toes. Does that happen to you as well?
Wow, no, but
That's pretty interesting.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna go back and forth, and one day I'm gonna wear one seam in, one seam out. I love seam in.
Yeah, you sure do.
Or double socket, have the inside out sock in the regular sock.
Yeah,
put it on, see how it feels.
Do that for 3 months next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, the idea of me like turning socks inside out and like my life turns around and I'm happy all the time. Church singles nights are overflowing with poon gash. Like,
you're welcome.
That's the secret.
Yeah. All right. That made me laugh. All right. Number 4 for Dan. What did Chuck allegedly do to be banned from an office supply store?
You spit on the person. At Christmas time, you're making a picture for Brad because you're doing a solve thing for a stuffed animal.
Wow, that's deep knowledge. And again, I did not do that. It's allegedly what I did. Daniel is correct.
Can I say right now, those of you watching the video of this, how's that? This is what caused all the problem, Chuck's fake. By the way, it's blurring because it thinks it's a background, this fake X-ray of a cat with a little clip art present on it.
Yeah, you're not getting any more interviews if your background is the cat X-ray.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, they can't be going any worse, so maybe I should try it. But yeah, that is correct. Good job. And Chuck still claims that was alleged, that he didn't actually spit on the guy. But come on, would they have banned him for no reason?
Yeah. Now, was the was it a thumb drive in there with the long arm videos, or is that a different one?
It was different.
That was a different one.
Yeah, this was a micro SD card, so that I could get Google Music on my phone.
Yes, okay. I was just answering a text because we were recording Tuesdays with Stories today. And Mark Normand made the claim that Obsession is the highest grossing movie of all time by percentage. And Joe List was just texting me, is that true? I think it might be true because it cost $750,000. Because I remember that Halloween, the original, was the highest grossing movie by percentage for a long time. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. So we'll see. I said by percentage, I think it might be right, but we'll see. All right. Yeah, that Saw Christmas was so much fun. We named that cat stuffed animal that Brad's childhood cat name. So that's why it was so difficult for him to cut into it to get his new SD card.
Yep. I refused to do it because I didn't want to give Chuck the joy of the bit working.
That's what he did. He did it for a little bit. All right, Dan, number 5.
Tony, number 5.
What is it? Oh, Tony, number 5?
Yeah.
My bad. Joe messed me all up. What kind of toy did Chuck and Brad go on a hunt for every October?
Oh, the Universal Monster Ninja Turtles.
That is bananas. Absolutely correct. We were
I love Universal Monsters and I love Ninja Turtles. Of course I remember.
Hell yeah. So that they made 8 back then in the 90s. Have you seen the new ones?
Yeah.
They're incredible. The detail is I think there's 10 of them and I have all of them. I have all of them for sure. There might be 9.
But they're doing like Godzilla and Kaiju Ninja Turtles right now.
I have the first 3. I think that's all they've released so far. But they released these little miniature toys, and there's like 12 mashup ones. So I'm like, oh, fuck. They're going to release 12 of these turtles, and I'm going to have to buy every goddamn one of them. Have you seen the I've never talked about this in the podcast yet. Have you guys seen the bootleg turtles that they're actually being sold?
Yeah.
It's incredible. The actual company is selling bootleg versions where they're all messed up and stuff. So cool. I also have 2 of those. One of them Brian Rupert gave me. But I want to get all 4. All right, Brad, you continue.
All right. This question is for Dan. What is Brad's side hustle / career goal?
Are you talking about wanting to be do audiobooks and be a narrator?
That is correct. Wow. 6 correct answers in a row. We're crushing it here. Yeah, audiobook narration done at this chair, different microphone. I would normally have a little sound curtain up next to me.
Yep.
And then I record for about 40 minutes, and then the cat jumps on me, and her purrs are too loud. They get picked up by the mic, so I have to pause.
Yes. All right. Number 7, Mr. Tone Loke.
Yeah.
On the episode, Joe List and Chuck's desk job. What does Chuck's desk job refer to?
You was it where you jizzing on a desk or having sex with the desk in some way?
Yes, I took penis enlargement pills. It greatly increased my volume of sperm. I didn't know how to take care of it with a Kleenex, so I would just go to town on that desk. And it slowly ate away at the laminate. Did I ever talk about that?
Yes.
Yeah, Tony, you are right, you sicko. Oh, I love it.
I was kind of worried if I was wrong that was just something I made up.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that's a different
hilarious.
podcast host that climaxed on his own desk.
Yeah. All right, Bradley.
All right, final question of the short answer round. What painting did Chuck, Ray, and guest Get 'em Steve Dave draw while playing psychic trivia?
We all drew it separately.
The same
We
thing.
didn't know that. We didn't know what we were drawing individually. We all drew it separately.
I'm completely brain farting on this. Can I pass it to Tony and give him some points to see if he knows it?
Wow.
I have no idea either.
Wow.
I want to say
All
the
right.
Mona Lisa, but that's probably absolutely not right.
So it's not the Mona Lisa. So what happened was we were playing psychic trivia. Brad said we had to think of a painting. I'm not sure exactly how you phrased it, Brad.
I think I was thinking of an image. Draw with the image I'm thinking of.
I think you said it was a painting.
It might have.
Famous painting. And we all drew the Scream. Yes. Yes.
That was one of 2 authentically psychic moments during that game.
Yes, that's right. It was. That was great. All right. That was round 3. Now, round 4 says crunch time because of the Funyons. Now, crunch time, this is where the guys bring. So, what we said was we're going to have a small round where you guys can do anything you want for extra points, anything you want at all. It could be a story. It could be, an art project. It could be whatever you want to bring to the table. Now, we're going to score this from what number to what number, Brad?
According to the email, between should we make it between 1 and 10 points?
Okay, 1 and 10. And Brad's answer was sounds good, I think. So
Yes, I think I said, yeah, that feels right.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right, between 1 and 10 points, who wants to go first?
It's up to you. I can go first if you want.
Let's go, Tony.
Okay. All right. I have a couple different things. I have a weird Brad fact that I remember. I don't know why I remember it. I can't remember important things, but I remember this. And I have some real life connections to both of you.
Wow.
So, all right. So I'll start with you, Chuck. Brian Johnson, one of your bosses, his brother works at the same hospital right by me that a whole bunch of my friends work at.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's a weird connection. Eric is his name?
Eric.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. It's less than 6 degrees of Chuck Staten.
Yeah.
So he's participating in 6 degrees of Chuck Staten. That's pretty good.
And I have one more for you. Your cousin Christian played a show with one of my friend's bands in Rhode Island.
Wow, that's also pretty good. And actually, Tony told me about an old band that used to be in Rhode Island, and I have one of their songs on my best of the year playlist from them. What was the band's name?
Vagora.
That first song is a great song.
They're so good.
Yeah. I want to listen to the whole album.
They have like 15 albums.
Damn.
They were just like self-recording and pushing them out.
Wow.
And they just kind of they did a tour in a mini RV, and the RV broke down and they were stuck in one place for like 2 weeks.
Damn.
So
they recorded an album.
They broke up after that, or they didn't do anything else.
Damn, that's a tough one. COVID got discount.
I have a connection to Brad. One real, one funny.
Okay.
Or I hope funny. Okay. So Brad's sister and her family used to live in the same county as I'm in right now.
Wow.
Many years ago.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty good.
All right.
That's weird because he's in such a specific place, Brad. All these connections.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. And okay, Brad grew up in the Midwest and now lives on the East Coast.
Yes.
I grew up in the Midwest, Ohio, and now live on the West Coast. We're both coastal elites now, and we both have black and white cats with flower names that we use to communicate messages for the Illuminati.
Very true. One of these days, the Illuminati will return one of my messages, but they're like, no. Yeah.
And I have a weird Brad fact.
Okay.
This is from the Chuck and Brad show, I believe. You had a blank tape with a different album recorded on each side.
Yes.
One side was Sabotage, and the other side was Jackal.
Yes. That's correct.
I kind of like both of those bands, but they're both kind of super out of fashion.
They sure are.
And they're very, very different. Like Sabotage is a respected musical act, and Jackal has a chainsaw they use for a guitar solo.
Yeah. I think one of their album names, song names was like Rock Me, Roll Me, Jackal Me Off. I believe. And then I think
that's a Brad song if I ever heard one.
Song lyrics include, I haven't jacked my lumber, baby, since my chain saw you.
That's hilarious.
A lyric. And Sabotage, they had a song called, I think, Edge of Thorns. Probably my brother was watching Headbangers Ball and I heard the song and I'm like, oh no, this is more, that's how I'm banging my head to Sabotage, less so to all the stuff Brent was listening to.
That's funny, man. That's pretty good. I think we should score after we hear both.
Yes.
All right, Daniel, those are big shoes to fill. I want to hear what you brought to the table. By the way, I love that background. Both of you guys have great backgrounds.
Yeah, they should be blurred so that it seems like you're in the back rooms.
Yeah, I'm in my kitchen. I got some dancing skeletons from the old Disney Halloween stuff. It's pretty sweet. It's like a fake TV that Disney released, and I got some Polish dishware, a Duff mug. But yeah, I'm just in my kitchen. I wish I had one in my office because I got some cool stuff, but not like you guys.
See, I just a lamp and my bookcase. So I'm gonna and my closet. So I'm gonna re-blur.
Where's the picture?
All right, hang on.
Yes, where's the picture? You should take it off the wall and show it. Yeah, take it off the wall and show it.
Yes.
Just take it off, Brad.
I have a picture too here, so just let's see how.
Oh
no! That's pretty damn good. Where'd you get Poppy numero uno?
Ross Dress for Less. I drove around all day yesterday looking for wacky picture frames.
Oh, that's amazing. Brad loves and hates at the same time.
That's correct. That's how I feel about Poppy numero uno.
That should be your nickname. PNO. Wait, PNU.
I'm going to change my Facebook dating profile to have that as my name, and we'll see if that draws any more attention. I think it will get more attention.
If you have to make like a username again on anything,
I will.
Poppy numero uno. I'm using that. When we did the episode Mr. Maple and Little Acorn, were you Mr. Maple or Little Acorn? Because I love Maple, but I think
you were Mr. Maple
and you were Little Acorn.
Yeah.
How do you pick between those wonderful names? Those are a lot of good nicknames.
I think I don't know that I got a choice. I think you just handed them to me.
Well, now you got Poppy numero uno.
Yeah, Poppy Acorn. All right, Dan.
Well, first,
crunch time.
I'm always jealous of Tony, Eric, and Sabrina's Photoshop skills. You can post a question on the Facebook group, and one of those three are going to Photoshop something within minutes, it seems like.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I love seeing them. You should do some rudimentary, upsetting ones, Daniel.
It would look like Brad's drawings.
Which is perfect and appropriate.
Well, I have a couple different things here for the Tell 'em Steve Dave. I have a couple R&H glasses. I think people actually covet these. I
They
use
do.
them and abuse them.
I never saw that Christmas one. That's awesome.
Yeah, Mr. Whiskas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got all the guys 2 years ago and a couple other people little hot dogs with our names on it.
Yes.
Boy, I hope this doesn't sound creepy.
And just so that's clear to people, he made those with my name on it, with Brad's name on it, with what? Jimmy's name on one.
We got Ray, we got
Yep.
Gina,
Yep.
Sabrina, and I think Eric got one.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. You put those together, so that is pretty damn good because that was a personal gift too. That was great.
Yeah. Well, my friend made it. I just paid for it, but you know.
That's still it's your thing.
So a couple years ago, the Tell 'em Steve Dave group had Secret Santa, and John from Tell 'em Steve Dave got you to write me a letter, and you drew Brad's penis. It was from the Hanukkah special. I covered Brad's penis with the prop
Thank you.
of the menorah, and then you had a script that you signed on there,
Wow.
and I hang that up. I have that on my wall. I took it down. And the
Damn.
last thing I have, which I think is hilarious, is I ordered Brad's brought soft seltzer, but it leaked wax everywhere, and it's actually stickered upside down. So I'm not sure what sweatshop you had
Oh no.
to do it.
That was
Came in like
that
this,
was
completely
done
upside down.
manually.
You did this?
No, not by us.
By Narragansett, one of the guys at Narragansett.
I love it. It's completely upside down, and it's just it's appropriate. It seemed like that everything's upside down.
That's hilarious. So, can I ask you what the letter said that I wrote?
Yeah.
I love that I drew Brad's penis. Did you know about that, Brad?
No.
It said, "Hey Daniel, your Secret Santa is Tony C. I can't pronounce his last name. He reached out to
That's
me
Tony.
to
That's the
send
guy
you-
you're playing against.
No,
That's Tony.
That wasn't me.
Oh, is that you?
It wasn't me. I don't know.
Are you
of
sure?
another Tony
You're
C.
Tony C. That's crazy. All right, sorry.
Yeah.
Cia.
Oh, maybe
It-
this is.
it's-
John. I'm sorry,
That's
John.
super
Cia.
close to my name, but it
Oh,
isn't. It.
he said John. Sorry, it's my terrible chicken scratch.
No, I might have said Tony. I'm reading the names.
Okay.
I
John
see.
Cia. I apologize. He reached out to me to send you some cool TESD shit I'm involved with. Hope you enjoy the Sunday Jeff show Hanukkah special because I'm sending you Prince Adam's sword, a sacred menorah stolen from the evil Mephisto, a script with my puppet direction signed by me. Also, here's a quick, accurate doodle from me related to the Chuck and Brad podcast. It's Brad's Christmas dick. The sword, I think, fell down here.
Oh man, your Christmas dick, Brad.
I know it's tough because Chuck also draws that on his letters to his family members for Christmas.
I want to hang it on my wall and it's in my bedroom, and I don't want my wife to see Brad's dick every day.
Yeah.
No, she might leave you for it.
I know.
I drew a picture of my buddy Lou for St. Patrick's Day, and he has the little leprechaun hat with a 4-leaf clover coming off, and his pants are off, and his dick is out, and it also has a tiny little leprechaun hat, which I'm happy with. I can't believe you got the props though. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's funny because those. At first, I'm like, oh, I'm surprised we didn't keep them for another one, but they're so flimsy. They're so fucking. I mean, it was hard to make a menorah for a 7-inch character, you know.
I think it's just tinfoil or like a Rolo's wrappers or something. I don't know what you were using.
I think it was bent paper clips with tinfoil around them or some kind of foil. So I think you're right. All right, man. How do we score this, Brad? 1 to 15?
Oh,
I
it says 1 to 10.
have a couple props too.
Really?
wow.
If props to, oh boy, here we go.
Maybe something to bribe one of the judges.
Oh boy, let's
Maybe
see.
Someone really wants a 250th anniversary edition Wiener Schnitzel hot dog man.
That's pretty cool. That is cool.
He's got a little butt tattoo.
Mhm.
Just like Brad. That's the same one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it came with a I love American Wieners hat.
That's not bad. I wish it said I love Christmas wieners.
In December.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let's see. What do you think? 1 to 10, Brad?
Yeah, that's what it says. I'm giving 10 to both.
Both
it's
of them
amazing.
were great. And those were, I gotta say, I do think those were pretty even. Those were awesome. Man, This is so close. You know what, though? Round 5, tough nuggets. This is going to be a tough one.
Yes.
This is a really tough one. So awesome. Wow, you guys are killing it. I can't believe it. It's funny too, because like we've never done this with listeners, so we didn't know if everyone would just be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
They
But
might in the tough nugget section.
this is gonna be hard. All right, who should we start with, Brad?
Whoever the opposite start, I think Dan goes first this time. These questions are worth 10 points each because they are
man.
tougher and more nuggety.
All right, you want me to start?
Yes, please.
All right, Dan. I always call you Daniel because that's your name on Facebook. Do you want Dan?
Oh, I'm fine either way. I was talking to Brad before the podcast that I've had Facebook for almost 20 years now, and I thought I had to use my legal name on Facebook because I needed my EDU address, and I just never changed it.
Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna call you Danielle.
I've been called worse.
All right, Danny boy. Number 1. These are hard. What was one of the team names in the recent Funbearable Christmas special, Christmas Carnage, with the TESD Town players? Either of the team names.
I know one was long and ridiculous, like "We Are the Winners" or something like that, but I can't think of anything. Tony, do you know?
I don't. It's such a specific thing that
It's tough.
I can't.
We would have had accepted either the 3 Scrooges or 2 1/4 wise men.
Oh,
Because of
yeah.
Jimmy.
Because of Jimmy.
Yes.
That's
Jimmy
correct.
Short.
That's right. I told you these are hard.
Yes. Next question is for Tony.
This one's really hard.
Name a voice actor who has been on Funbearable more than once.
More than once.
Yes.
Man. Does Brian Rupert count?
No.
He does
Because
not.
I know he did a voiceover for some movie, and I think he maybe has done a voice on some Tell 'em Steve Dave stuff.
For sure. But I think that Rupert doesn't count. We'll give you another
Okay.
shot.
Okay, let's see. Well, since we went through names before, I'm just going to take a wild guess and say Joe List has voiced some things somewhere. No.
No, the answers. Do you want to say the answers, Brad?
I'd love to. Harry Belden and Chris Parnell from Rick and Morty. We had 2 different panels. And then Maurice LaMarche was on 2 different panels, and Rob Paulson was on 2 different panels.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Pinky and the Brain, and then Jerry and Morty.
Yes. And the Turtles was
Yes.
Rob Paulson.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3 for Dan. What live show did Chuck, Brad, and Ray bring to perform at Kevin Smith's movie theater, Smodcastle? We brought it there, and then we did a podcast afterwards about the entire experience.
It wasn't the one where Brad was dressed up like the presidents, was it?
Not that one. We'll let you go one more time.
And was it Bradley Drawn, Jurassic Park?
Very close. What do we say, Brad? Half points?
Half points.
Bradley Drawn Clerks
Oh yeah.
with Brian O'Halloran. All right. Half points for that one.
That was a fun show.
Yeah.
It
Good
was.
job.
I think we FaceTimed with Sabrina right before we went on stage.
Yeah, we did. We did. She was excited. She wanted to be there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Next question. Oh man, these are tough nuggets. Name all the movies we have covered on Franchise Flashback.
And we should say not every movie, but every
Right.
franchise.
Yes.
Well, let's see. You've done Leprechaun, I believe.
We're just looking for Funbearable answers here.
Oh,
not Chuck
Funbearable
and Brett.
answers.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. Yes.
Franchise Flashback.
Wow, we
Boy.
did do Leprechaun. Did we do that with that girl Molly I was dating at the time?
No, that was a different franchise that we'll talk about in a moment.
Okay.
Friday the 13th, Halloween.
Yep.
I think you did Fast and the Furious, but that might have been on the Chuck
That was
and
the other
Brad
one.
show.
Yep.
was Chuck and Brad.
Let's see. You didn't do Pet Cemetery. There's not enough of those.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think we should give him a minute in terms of this being a harder one.
It's a lot of movies.
It is.
Yes.
Let's
We
see.
talked
I
about
know,
a lot of movies.
Let's see. See. I know you did Friday the 13th, Halloween. You did Leprechaun somewhere, but maybe not on Funbearable.
Yeah, not a Funbearable.
You did Fast and the Furious somewhere.
Also on Chuck and Brad podcast.
The another one's it's a horror based, isn't it? Wasn't it all during
Saw?
October?
Yeah, you did Saw. So thank you, Daniel.
There's one more of franchise flashback.
Ooh. One more. Can you give me some kind of hint?
I all I'm gonna say is you should get this one. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I can't. I don't know if we can do hints.
Man, let's see. I know it's not Evil Dead.
You know what? I'll give you a fun fact while you think. We were about to do Evil Dead this summer as a summer one, before the new one comes out.
Is it Child's Play?
You got them all, baby. That was all four. The reason I said you should get this one is because of the Chucky answer earlier.
Yeah.
Wow, that was crazy. That was great. Are they tied now?
It is 75-67.
Okay.
We did Child's Play when you were that one girl, and the two of you told me about I think at the time 5 Child's Play movies on the Chuck and Brad podcast.
Yeah, I was dating a girl named Molly, and we watched all of them. And then it's funny because we did franchise flashback on the old podcast, but because we switched over to video and we found Best Video in Connecticut to film at this cool video store, we were like, let's start over and have a good collection of really produced ones. No, we were going to do Evil Dead this summer with Jimmy, because Jimmy is kind of the new person that's on franchise flashback for the horror movies. And we couldn't get a date with Best Video. They're like, the only date we have is June 25th. And that's a day where a bunch of us, including a bunch of the Tell 'em Steve Dave guys, are going to the Jackass premiere, including Brad in New Jersey. But yeah, you got all of them, man. That was really good. Yeah.
Wow.
that was you pulled them out. All right, Daniel, name a company besides Narragansett Beer that has sponsored the podcast.
So I'm going to confuse that with some Chuck and Brad, because you did a roast beef where you put the roast beef all over the pumpkin. But that wasn't Chuck and Brad, I think.
Yeah, I nailed it to the pumpkin for some reason.
Oh, that was horrifying.
Not Narragansett. What is the pretzel place where they make pretzel sandwiches there?
Ooh, did they?
I know
Did
that
that
one.
count?
Did they sponsor us as the Funbearable? I think we need the name though. It's unfortunate. I think we need the name, right?
Ray talked about Cooper's Cast coffee, and he ended up getting free coffee. There was a sling bag that Ray used to get that he got a free one for.
I think we might have to take Cooper's Cast coffee. What do you think, Brad?
You know what I did? I wrote 5, but I can bump it up to 10. Because we did talk about Cooper.
We'll give you another chance to get one of the real ones, and if you just have Cooper's Cast coffee, we'll give them half credit because they weren't really a sponsor, but I understand the thought process.
But I think Tony has an answer. He looks like he's about ready to jump out of his seat.
I have an answer for the roast beef place.
I
remember that.
What was it?
Malted barley.
That was the pretzel place. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's right. Daniel, anything else?
No, because I keep thinking of different places, like the coffee shop that Brad got in trouble in.
Yeah.
I'm listening to a lot of different things. I can't think of an official brand though.
Yeah, that's all right.
It was the answers were Blue Chew and Manscaped.
Very
forgot
early
about
on.
that.
Yeah, very early on in the Funbearable history. But half points for Cooper's Cast coffee, which we mentioned on many episodes.
I claimed
more than Manscaped.
Yes.
I claimed because we were talking about Manscaped, and Ray said women could use it too, and I said I know a few women who could use it, and I named one specifically as a joke, and she was not a fan of that.
Yeah, no, it didn't go over well at all.
No, but and
Now,
also, I was joking. It was nice and
is it a,
you know.
is it an official sponsor of the portable vagina where the listener is also the owner who cut off skulls and shrunk the heads?
Yeah, auto blow.
That's the auto
Auto
blow.
blow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they were. That guy is amazing. He wrote to me and he's like, "Do you want some more auto blows?" And I'm like, "I have 4." You know what I mean? I can't. I'm running through these things, but probably one every 8 months. I don't need one right now.
So not an
Oh.
official sponsor of Funbearable then.
No, I'm sorry. They never sponsored us, right?
No, I think they sent free stuff to Tuesdays.
They sent it to Tuesdays with stories, and that's how I got my my first 3. I think you know what? Actually,
Yeah, we got 2.
We got 2
as the Chuck and Brad podcast, and I was like, I don't want this in my home.
Yeah, and then I got 2 more from Tuesdays.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, and then he offered to send some, but we didn't take it. No, I wish they were a sponsor. Maybe we should ask them. All right, Brad. Next one.
Next tough nugget. In the episode Brian Rupert Psychopath, how did Rupert blackmail his manager?
Oh, this is my question, right?
Yes.
Yes.
His manager was messing around with one of the employees, and he said he had the security cam footage. He had a blank DVD, I think, that he just said, if you fire me over this, I'm going to take this higher up.
Wow,
Is
they
that
killed
correct?
it. You're damn right.
Wow.
Blackmail.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Rupert for
What
you.
a thing to remember.
I know, right? That's nuts. All right, Daniel. Number 7. Name any Dr. Genius invention.
Oh my gosh.
I think there's like 10. Some of them are harder than others, but there's some that I think stand out. We'll see.
You've threatened Dr. Genius for such a long time. You haven't had a Dr. Genius episode in a minute.
I know. I thought of one 2 days ago. I thought of a new invention.
And McFrankenstein's McMadness also, you haven't done that either.
I know. I want to do that again.
We don't need to.
I can't think of anything. Tony, can you think of anything right now?
I get Dr. McFrankenstein and Dr. Genius kind of mixed together, and I was thinking of like some bizarre like hummus, like a hummus chicken sandwich with jalapenos, or just some kind of bizarre menu item that changed every day for employees.
Yes. So, that was Dr. McFrankenstein, the rotating menus. Dr. Genius, I think the one that to me that stood out the most was the translation burrito.
That's the first one I thought of. Yes.
If you go to Mexico, another one was the distracted driver's license.
Yeah.
What else, Brad? Can you think of any other ones?
The translation burrito is the one that sticks out in my brain as the dumbest Dr. Genius idea.
Oh man,
that is saying something.
Yeah, close though. Close.
Yeah. All right. Question number 8: whose death did Funbearable predict? This is for Tony.
Oh man.
These are tough nuggets, we admit.
Yeah, this is a tough one. So many people have died.
It's true.
Daniel, do you know? I will pass it to you if you happen to remember.
The only thing I can think of for some reason, I have Brian Boitano stuck in my head, but I don't think that's it. I think he's still alive, actually.
I was gonna say, I don't even know if he died. No, we did an episode, I think it's called It Happened in Fours, where we kept saying like, oh no, like we were looking at our phones and pretending we kept finding out people died. And I think it was me that said Pele.
Yes.
Oh.
And we released the episode on the day that Pele died. Also, I love that the sun is setting and now I'm in the sun. It's in my little screen. Let's see if I can. Oh, that's not so bad. I can do that. Yeah. So the answer was Pele.
Yes. All right. Question 9. It's Chuck asking. Sorry, Chuck, are you asking this one? Yes.
Yes. For Daniel. What did Brad mix with root beer on an episode with Cam Hutchinson from Narragansett Beer?
It was concentrated hot dog water, wasn't it?
I think we got to take it, buddy.
Yes, we sure do.
Yes, it was 1,000 hot dog extract. But yeah,
It
I think we
was
got to take that.
Terrible.
I think you liked it.
Mixing it with the root beer was also like a really bad idea. Like, while I would love to eat a hot dog and drink a root beer, mixing in the flavor of 1,000 hot dogs into a root beer was just, it was really bad.
I love seeing you drink that.
I know you do.
Yep.
Is he still alive, or I can't tell if you're joking or not, because I know he broke both of his arms.
Yeah,
But then he said he died after that.
Sam's doing great.
Okay, good. I
As
would
far
feel
as I
real
know,
bad by asking
he's
that
alive.
question.
No.
I like that people thought that maybe he really died and we were making fun of him. He did break both his arms in a scooter accident.
Yeah.
That was true. Why did we keep saying he died?
Why do you do anything you do?
Just a silly guy.
Yeah. This is just a silly little goofball.
Yeah.
All right. Final tough nugget question. What pop culture icon did Chuck, Brad, and Ray insinuate may be a pedophile? Pop culture icon.
Pop culture icon.
Yes.
And we did a lot on this. We talked a lot about it.
Yeah.
Very
Boy,
early
let's
on.
see. The first thing that came to my head was Meatloaf, but that's because I think you had some beef with him.
That's a good pun.
Yep. I would say,
man,
I guess this is a fictional character.
Yeah, pop culture icon. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want you to think that it's
okay.
that we're
A
casting
fictional
aspersions on
character
someone.
helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Boy, is it the Grimace?
The living milkshake?
Yeah.
It is not. Do you want to take one more stab?
The only other thing that's coming to mind is Ronald McDonald, but that might be because of the Grimace.
Yes. Daniel, do you have an answer?
Is it Indiana Jones?
It is Indiana Jones. Should we give Daniel half credit or something? What do you say, Brad?
Yes, we should.
Half
You
credit.
really leaned in a lot about George Lucas being a pedophile as well, and he's real.
Because the script was so weird. It's like, Marion's only 11 and Indiana Jones is 40, and he's like, we had a tryst, and we're like,
she's
what the hell?
I was a child.
Yeah, she really,
that made the final cut.
Yeah.
The discussion beforehand was like, we think it makes him more interesting if he had a relationship with a child.
Hey, I'm interested.
Another guess I would have had was, like in the early days of Batman, that was one of the protests against Batman, was that he was a grown man dressing up and he had a young boy that he hung around with. So
I wish that one day they walked out of the Batcave and Robin turned to him and said, I was a child. I would love that.
If anyone has read the book The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay, that theme comes up as well in the fictional comic book world that they create as well. So the idea of, you're a grown man in a costume with a young ward.
I see.
Great book. I think it won some big award, but I don't remember which one.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Cool. We are only 2 points separate our two contestants going into the final round.
What is the score? What is the score?
It is Dan with 87, Tony with 85.
Wow. That's so close.
It's really close. Man, I knew we picked the right guys. We picked the right two.
Yeah.
This is great.
The next time all these people that are listening to the podcast are like, I know these answers, they're gonna want to come on.
I know. We're gonna have to keep track of these questions too, Brad, because next time we do Who Wants to Be a Funyon-aire, we're gonna make sure we don't reuse the questions.
No way. We're just keeping the same questions every time.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so this is the final round.
Yes.
Right? Now our final round. Go ahead, Brad.
It's scored between 1 and 20 total points.
Wow.
Yes. And final round is that we told the guys separately they can come up with a short, what would you say, Brad? A short pitch to promote Funbearable to any new listener, someone that doesn't know anything about us. So we asked them both to come up with this. I think we gave a word cap of 200 words, something like that. And we're gonna judge each of the pitches from each guy, and then this is gonna determine the winner because the guys are so close. I didn't expect it to be this close by the end, by the way. And me and Brad were talking about the scoring system, and we wanted to keep it so that, someone couldn't fall behind and then just like the other person wins because of a crazy score later. But I'm so glad you guys are close. This is amazing. I'm on the edge of my seat, to be honest. All right. So who should go first, Brad?
The opposite of who went first with crunch time.
I went first with the weird fact thing. So maybe Daniel could go first.
Numero uno. So Dan goes first.
Yeah.
Promoting Funbearable.
All right, Dan, what you got?
All right. I have Funbearable is a podcast about Brad, an extremely normal person who is so normal he's interesting. And his best friend
20 points.
And his best friend Chuck, who can only be described as a self-appointed man-child. Brad enjoys improv, hot dogs, the Bears, and his cat Rosie, while Chuck loves TMNT, food, music, and himself. Chuck claims to have a girlfriend, but jury is still out on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Together, they balance each other in a perfect harmony like a classic 80s sitcom. If you enjoy deep discussions about feelings, funny bits about movies, and off-the-wall banter, then this podcast is for you. If you're looking for a tight-knit community, check out their Facebook group, and if you want even more, join their Patreon for hundreds of exclusive episodes featuring various bands and comedians. They always say that they are sorry and thank you for being Funbearable, but in all honesty, they aren't sorry, and neither am I.
That was great. That was really, really good.
Very good.
All right, Tony, what you got? Let's see if you can live up to Daniel.
All right, I have it written down here. My wife said while I was practicing, she's like, "You sound like a carnival barker."
I like that's I want to hear it now.
So, has life gotten you down? Is life no longer fun and no longer bearable? Funbearable can fix this. Scared of bears because I just said bear? Don't worry, there's no bears in this podcast. The heart of Funbearable is two friends being mostly kind to each other. They explore comedy, art, and movie along with the ups and downs of life with a sense of intelligence, humor, whimsy, and hopefulness. They aren't afraid to open up about their fears, and they aren't afraid to get weird with it. Listening to Funbearable is like having two very different friends. One dares you to step out of your comfort zone and swing for the fences, while the other is totally understanding that you want to stay home tonight and read a book with your cat or to your cat. Funbearable is there for you with some laughs and jokes, a few little jabs and pokes. And when I say always there for you, I mean they have over 400 episodes of the old Agreeing to Disagree podcast with Chuck and Brad at patreon.com/Funbearable. Starts at only $2.50 a month. No other podcast will ask you what could happen if you bring back cast members of the Fast and Furious franchise by burying them in a pet cemetery from the pet cemetery. No other podcast is going to do movie pitches where both the best and wildest ideas are put on the table. No other podcast will bring you both the maniacal, insane ideas of Dr. Genius and teach you real things with the roar you know.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
man.
Great.
This is a tough Brad. I'm having a hard time, man.
Did I carnival bark enough?
That was great. Yes, absolutely. You were a born auctioneer.
I love that both pitches included like specific plugs for the Patreon.
I know.
Makes me feel good.
Someone needs to.
Yeah, right. Man. So what is the score, Brad? Who is who? Who is what?
Dan has 87. Tony has 85.
I am down to tie with Tony before you even score.
I am too.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll take it.
I want to see you guys Lady and the Tramp a Funyon.
You know what? Do you guys see 4 screens? I wish they could kiss towards the edge of the screen. You know what I mean?
What direction are you?
Yeah.
What direction is he?
You know what, Daniel? It's to your right. And then Tony, it's to your left.
Okay.
To your other way, Tony. To your left. No, to your left.
Okay.
Keep going, Tony. They're almost there. Tony.
Oh my gosh, this is so erotic.
Keep going, Tony. Tony, keep going. You're almost there.
Oh, the laminate on my desk is in danger.
No, they get extra points for that kiss.
Yeah, that's true.
20 extra points. I mean,
still a tie.
I feel bad, but my instinct is to tie because they're so close and they were so good.
Oh, it was so fun.
But if people going to be upset that we don't have a clear winner, or is this all for fun and everyone's going to love how jolly it is?
I don't think anyone's going to be surprised that it happened to end in a tie.
And I will say this, just so the listeners know, if this was like 65 to 95 or whatever, within 20 points of each other, I don't think we would tie, but they're 2 points away out of like over 100 now, right? Is it 107? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's just call it, 106 to 106.
Yes. I think we got to tie. I think we got to tie. This was easily matched, right?
Yeah. Good job, Daniel.
Yes.
Oh, good job. Thank you, Tony.
You guys rock. So we're going to send you each a mini bag of Funyons.
The best prize.
Yes.
And that's a lifetime supply to me, baby. Throw it in the trash. Man, that was great. You guys really impressed me. Did you study? That's what I want to know. Did you listen to the entire back catalog just day in and day out until this very special contest?
I kind of went through my mind and said, okay, what do I remember about these guys? It's like, what was the name of the pizza place Brad worked at?
Oh,
do I remember that?
Is that Aurelio's?
It really is, yeah.
Extra points for both of you.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Like, Brad worked at Walgreens. I remember that.
Oh, I sure did.
Chuck worked at Movie Stop.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good. I want to do this once in a while, Brad. This is fun. Maybe we should do this like once a year.
Sure.
That'd be really fun. I'm trying to think of when we should do it. But anyway, go ahead. What were we going to say?
I mean, like they're answering questions about us. So it's like, oh my gosh, I love hearing these answers.
Well, I'm
my
impressed.
gosh, what an interesting topic.
I think what's more fun about it is talking to the guys and hanging out.
Absolutely.
But I feel embarrassed. I can't remember a McFrankenstein item, but then I remember you got a baked potato pizza on the first best video thing, and that's why you had to cut and take so long. Like, I don't understand how you remember like this random stuff because you just ranted about. I remembered that, but I couldn't remember the other piece.
That's amazing. I know there's it's funny because I do think specific things just stick with people for whatever reason. Like if you're like, man, I'd like to try baked potato pizza, it might stick with you as opposed to something that we focused on way more. That's funny. Maybe we could do it once a year between our two birthdays because Brad's July 10th and I'm August 2nd. We're doing a new series coming out pretty soon. I think it's fine to spill the beans. We're doing a new series halfway through the year called the Retro Fun Bammies. And we're going to do the fun Bammies that we do every year, but for 26 years ago. So this year we're going to do the year 2000, our favorite. And I think we focus more on personal stories from that time.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's going to be another thing we do yearly, which I'm really excited for. But maybe who wants to be a Funyon-aire? Maybe we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a time of year that we could do it. Maybe in February because we don't have a lot of yearly stuff in the winter.
Right.
That'd be fun. Man, thank you guys for doing this. Thank you guys for coming on. That was great.
No, thanks. And remember, for people that aren't on Facebook, on Brad's birthday on the 10th of July.
Yes.
This is the third annual eat a hot dog and take a photo for Brad's birthday.
Yeah.
Yes. We're going to keep it going.
That's
I'm already
the photos.
I'm
Get
already
one with Just
signed up.
Ketchup.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you saying, Tony?
I'm already signed up. Every year on that day, I'm like, I go to my wife and like, we have to go to Wiener Schnitzel today. And she's like, why? And I have to explain it.
I love it.
She's like, okay.
that makes perfect sense.
Yes. What a normal thing to want.
That's hilarious. Yeah, you guys rocked. You both killed it. I am impressed. I'm very, very impressed. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to plug? I know you might not, but is there anything you want to talk about?
I was wondering if my shirt was too controversial. It says our cab.
Yes.
RoboCop's a bastard.
I think that's a great shirt. I love it. I love that. I was going to comment. Both of your shirts are awesome.
Thank you.
But this is a shirt from my friend's band, Cadaver Pudding.
Oh, cool. I
just figured I'd wear it.
Cadaver Pudding.
I can't imagine that's delicious. I mean, the texture of pudding alone. No, thank you.
That's what Brad has a problem with more than the cadavers. That's great. Daniel, you got anything? Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
No, they're kind of comedy pop punk band.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
Right in the senior discount wheelhouse.
I'll check him out for seriously. Cadaver Pudding. I will definitely look him up. I love that. Dan, you got anything?
No, I appreciate the years and years. I started listening to you after Senior Discount did their Christmas song at the end of the Christmas special. Tell them Steve Dave. What was it,
nice.
7-8 years ago?
Wow, the Space Monkeys Christmas special.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Jesus.
how I found out who you all are, and I appreciate, and I know sometimes you all have your ups and downs, but there are a lot of people out there rooting for you, and thanks for keeping, not killing yourself. So I really appreciate it.
So far.
Yeah.
So far.
There's still
Thanks for
time.
Brad.
Well, thank you. It was very sweet.
Yes.
You guys are awesome. Love that you're part of the community. Really, really appreciate that. It means a lot to us. And it means a lot to us to also be part of the community and take part and have it's like a bunch of friends. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at this Funbearable community with all the Fun Bears.
Really nice people.
Right? That's what I think. I hope it's because the podcast is kind of optimistic in general. Like it's mostly like, let's have fun, let's enjoy things, let's experience things and have a good time. So I think that might translate to the type of listener we have.
Well, you're true to yourself. So you're funny a good bit of times, but if you have bad days, you discuss it like a honest human being. You're not, masking it every time.
I try to be honest, but yeah, we have so many great people, very funny and smart and creative people listening to the podcast, and we love every single one of them.
Correct.
We love you too.
No, I appreciate it, buddy.
Awesome. Well, if folks out there, if you have questions, comments, concerns, or otherwise, you can send us an email to funbearablepod@gmail.com or find us on socials @funbearablepod. As the guys both mentioned, we do have a Patreon at patreon.com/funbearablepod, just $2.50 a month. Over 400 old episodes of the Chuck and Brad podcast that you can check out there, available right now, as well as some exclusive episodes that are already there and some more exclusive episodes on the way.
Yes.
Woo.
Well, I just want to say, Brad, congratulations on 200 episodes, man.
Congratulations to you as well for dragging me along on this journey. Yeah.
Yes, and I love the idea of a milestone with some of the Fun Bears. It's great.
Yes, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
But for Nick and Dan and Tony and Chuck, this is Poppy numero uno saying thank you so much, and we're sorry for being Funbearable.
All right, guys. Now this is where we do a little discussion, like a little bit more, and find a punchline. So we're gonna let Dan and Tony take it from here and do some funny banter and do a punchline. What do you guys got?
I think for your 200th episode, if Natalie is there, she should show her face.
I wish.
Agreed.
She coincidentally has to stay late at work tonight. All right. See you guys later. I'll talk to you later.
How about I put on these cool guy shredder sunglasses?
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's forget all about the Natalie comments and focus
if you're
on
wearing
this.
these with the hot dog hat, nobody's bothering you.
That's true.
Yeah, people are staying far away.
Yeah.
Ladies, he's taken.
All right, fellas. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Later.
Bye.
In a world where there ain't nothing to laugh about, they're two special idiots now. Hear me out. Chuck's life is Friday.